Hey, hello, welcome to another weekly or Wednesday live stream. Today it's just me, Peter, coming to you live from our Eindhoven office, of course. And today I'm going to be playing some PUBG for you guys. Now, as is usual with our streams, I'm not just going to be playing the games, I'm also going to be talking to you about the hardware a bit and trying to explain to you what is most important for each game to have. And so let's, without further ado, let's pull up some specs as well. Because when talking about the game, you always have to look at, okay, so what did the publishers say that you need in terms of minimum specs and, of course, recommended specs. So let's look at the minimum specs. Well, the minimum specs say it's an i5 or FX 6300, which is around a 2013 model of CPU. And in terms of a GPU, at least a 2 gig version of either a 960 or an R7 360. Which is around 2015 when they came out. So, and they were, well, kind of like entry-level gaming cards. So, yeah, that's what you're talking about. And then, of course, memory, 8 gigs of RAM, which, to be honest, is quite on the hefty side. You know, last week we played some CSGO, which didn't really need all that much. In terms of GPU, definitely not so much. This game, however, and these are, remember, these are the minimum specs. Which is already quite hefty. Hard disk, 30 gigs, you know, so you already need a bit of storage space there. And then jumping to the recommended specs, of course, well, an i5 66K, which is 2016-ish model, or a Ryzen 5, which came out last year. So that's already quite a bit more, and that's recommended specs. And then for the GPU, a 1060, 3 gigs at least, or an RX 580 4 gigs, which again, you know, is like 2017. That's like a last year model graphics card. Memory 16 gigs, you know, that's already a lot more. And well, the same amount of space, of course, for your hard drive. The game was officially released, of course, in December 2017. Before that, of course, there were a lot of well, I guess you could call it open beta, but you had to pay for it, so it's kind of like paid beta. But yeah, so you could already do a lot of gaming there, and I remember the game was really buggy back then as well. So they came a long way, let's be honest. I mean, they did kind of try to cash out on all the skins and stuff, so they did jump on board with that. But they also did a lot of work. So yeah, let's not forget about that. Let's see, today, because I already saw some people asking in the chat. Again, I'm trying to keep an eye on all the chats here. And I'm already seeing some people asking about the hardware I'm using today. So here it is. Today I'm playing on an Aegis 3. We also have an Aegis 3X or X3. I'm not quite sure how the X is placed. The difference between those two is that the CPU of the PC I'm playing on is locked. So that's, you cannot overclock on it. It's not a K SKU, as you can see. It's got an Intel Core i7 7700. Which stock runs on 3.6 gigahertz, but it boosts up to around 4.2 or something. But I can't overclock it, so also for this PC, I'm using it as is. I'm not using it, you know, I haven't done anything special to it. I've also put on the screen, by the way, maybe you can see it on the top right. So during the gameplay, you can see exactly what my GPU, what my CPU is doing, how much frames per second I'm getting on this system. So. It's based on an Intel B250, so it's 7th generation i7. So the models you can buy now already have 8th gen, so they will have even better performance. Graphics card is a 1070 gaming, so again also not a gaming X, so it's not the overclocked SKU, but you will see it's plenty for this game, especially because I'm playing on a 1080p resolution, so that should be more than enough. Memories wise, I've got 16 gigs, so that's like the recommended spec. DDR4, of course, because it's on the later platforms. In terms of storage, I've got 256 gigs of M.2 storage, which I've also, of course, put this game on because I want the loading times to be fast. And additionally, a 2 terabyte hard drive for all the data, all the stuff, you know, recordings, all that kind of stuff. And of course a power supply, which is a 450 watt 80 plus bronze model, which is plenty for this system. You might even be able to get away with upgrading the GPU if you wanted to. In terms of gaming gear, I'm using, as you can see on my head, I've got the GH60 here, which is really nice for especially for the FPS shooting as well. You can hear really well. I was trying to get the GH70 to work, because that one also has the surround sound going, which, especially for PUBG, you know, the positional audio is really good. However, because I'm also trying to steer the audio towards the capture card, towards the streaming PC, for some reason it wouldn't let me do both at the same time. So it's not the optimal headset for this kind of game, but I had to go with this one, which is definitely not a bad choice. But in order so that either you or I could hear something, and you know, I think in both our interests it's best that we both can hear it. Because you know, if I'm playing a game and somebody's creeping up on me or just running beside me, and you guys can hear it but I can't, that's gonna be annoying. Let's see, yeah, as a mouse, again for FPS games, I'm using, let's see if I can hoist it up far enough for you here. This is the Clutch GM40 mouse, which is nice and light. As a keyboard, I'm using the GK70 red mechanical keyboard, which is the TKL version, so don't know if I can hold it up far enough for you guys, but it has no numpad, as you can see. It's cut off. So it's the TKL 10 keyless version. It doesn't have the 10 key, which is perfect for me because I've got 3 systems set up right in front of me here. One is the gaming PC, which I'm looking at right now, where I'm going to be playing. And then on my right, I've got the streaming PC, where I'm doing the director work, basically switching slides and stuff like that. And then on my left, I've got you guys on the chats, which I'm also going to be trying to keep an eye on. So yeah, limited space on my desk, as you might expect. In terms of monitor, I'm using a MPG 27CQ, so that's a 27-inch curved 144 Hz monitor. You can also see on the top right, by the way, I'm getting 144 FPS in the menu, so the game is already detecting what kind of monitor I have, and in the game itself I'm also trying to get as close to 144 FPS as possible, of course, for the smoothest gaming experience. You guys are going to be watching, depending on what platform you're watching it on. If you're on YouTube, you're going to get pretty much the best experience, maybe Twitch as well. YouTube is 1080p, so full HD resolution, same as I'm getting with 60 FPS. So unfortunately, you can't really stream with 144 FPS. But 60 FPS is as smooth as it goes right now. Twitch, I think the same thing, depending on your connection. Facebook, however, at the moment is still limited to 720p 30 FPS. So if you're getting like a really console-y vibe of the resolution you're getting on Facebook, check out the YouTube or the Twitch stream, which the quality of the image should be much better and much smoother. All right, so that's about the setup. So let's go back to the main view. Let's see if we get some action in the chat already. Rafael Matthias bought an MSI graphics card in mainboard yesterday. Alright, yeah, you're right. So you've got high expectations there. You're expecting once you get the system together to get some chicken dinners. Yeah, I would expect so too. At least let's hope it'll help and make it smoother. But yeah, really good. Daniel, I want to buy a 1070 Aero. Is it good? Yeah, it is definitely good. However, keep in mind, we've done some stream about this in the past as well. Aero has got, it's a really nice design, by the way, but it has what we call an exhaust fan. So that means that it could get a little bit hotter than for example, the gaming version or the armor version, which has 2 fans right on top of it. So yeah, if you want to go for optimal thermal performance, go for a 2-fan solution, like the gaming or the armor card. But if you can make sure that the airflow in your case is really good and you're not going to be doing too much heavy gaming on it, then the Aero card is plenty. And definitely it should still be fine. But it can make a little bit more noise every now and again. It's a little bit like the Founders Edition card in that way. It only has 1 fan. It's trying to get as much air through it as much as possible. Let's see. I need a better microphone sensitivity. Yes, Rick Van Dyke. I am Dutch. Yes. I'm gonna stick to English though for you guys. That keyboard. Yeah, it is a really nice keyboard as well. All right, so shall we just get started? Let's see. Let's do. I just want to start out with a mini royale. I'm a little bit rusty in this game. I'm gonna do first person as well. Before I start, however, I'm gonna show you the settings I have as well, so you can kind of relate the kind of performance I'm getting on this system. Remember, with a 1070, 16 gigs of RAM, and an i7 in there, with the settings I'm using. So in terms of the graphic settings, what I've done, because I want to go for the smooth gameplay. I want to get as close to 144 FPS as I possibly can. And PUBG is kind of a game that's really reliant on the graphics card. You will see that in the usage I'm getting on the top right as well, by the way, once I start playing. So for now, what I've done is pretty much everything, I've put almost everything on low, or very low, let's say. So the lowest settings, so very low, anti-aliasing, post-processing, shadows, textures. I kind of do want things to look good, not like when I'm looking at my gun that it's looking like a stock texture and I can count the pixels. So I put that on ultra still. Effects very low. Foliage very low, which is kind of like what everybody does, because I don't know if it's actually still a thing that it shows, for example, less blades of grass. I think they fixed that at some point. But you know, it's like a mental thing, I guess. So I'm just keeping that on low. And the view distance on ultra, because again, I think this is like a mental thing as well. I've got the idea that I can see further. It probably won't, you know, let you see other players earlier, but you know, the terrain, the buildings, the trees, they'll spawn earlier. I'll see everything in the distance. VSync I've put off, so you might see some disparity between my 144 FPS that I'm getting and the 60 or 30 even FPS that you're getting on the stream. So you might see some tearing appearing from that. Later on, I can also try and put VSync on, which will limit me to about 60 FPS. So it's going to be slow play for me, but the image quality should be better. And motion blur, well, I've said time and time again, I'm one of those persons, I hate motion blur, so I'm going to keep that off. I want to keep things sharp at all times, no matter how fast I'm moving in the game. So that's pretty much it. And let's start by doing a mini royale. I'll start with a solo game. Maybe later on I'll just join some random team as well. See if I can interact with my teammates a bit. Hi Patrick, hi Christian, nice that you're joining. Alright, so we're starting out with throwing some apples. This guy has a nice hat, by the way. Something I've also noticed, let's see if we can do that. You just point straight up and then start throwing stuff like this. They'll hit each other in midair, which is kind of fun. I've also seen some bugs happening this way, because as you could see, the game's trying to determine what should happen, but it doesn't always go correctly, as you can see. So most of the time they'll just bounce off each other and go somewhere, but sometimes they'll start stacking a bit. So you know, I think it's nice that they added something like this here. I'm out of apples, by the way. So as you can see, at the moment I'm getting around 130 FPS. In the plane it's always going to be a bit less, but still 130 once everything's loaded. Here you go, 144. So let's see what we can do. All right. Yeah, let's get into some action right away. Maybe let's go to Painan. See, we're getting some questions as well, by the way. Yeah, difficult question, Raphael. A really good one as well. That's personal preference, really. For me, most importantly, usually is 144 Hz, definitely. Once you try 144 hertz and play with it and get used to it, and you go back to 60 hertz, for example, you're gonna feel it. That's really something I've noticed. And especially for FPS games, you want that high FPS. It makes it so much smoother, and you feel like it just feels like you can react a lot faster to what's happening, and much more accurately. Oh, these guys are really fast. But G-Sync is really definitely a nice thing as well. And that will definitely reduce any tearing that you might be experiencing. Alright, let's see. Are we gonna get lucky? It's always a case of, are you lucky with any weapons you can find or not? Alright, let's hope. Well, we'll hang on to that. Not much use at the moment. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can get ourselves something a bit better. So yeah, in terms of FPS, I mean, if you ever see like Shroud playing, or, you know, TSM Break, for example, they'll be, oh, I thought this was a pan like that I could use for a second. If you see them playing, then usually you'll notice that they've got the graphics set on quite low as well, because they want the optimum, basically they want to be able to react as quickly as possible. Let's see, I can put some stuff in. Oh, I can't. For now, just do the red dot. I don't need those. I know it's stupid to hang on to two scopes, but you know. Okay, get some more ammo. Oh, there we go. Alright. So there's a lot of action around us already. But anyway, yeah, so you'll notice that they are using the lowest settings that they can get away with, basically. Or that they can select, because then they get optimal FPS, which means that, yeah, you can just respond really quickly to what's going on around you. Alright, I don't know why I picked that up, but... Okay. Ooh, 4 times. That's always good once we start getting away from everybody. Let's put that on auto so that once we run into somebody we can blap them. Oh, this is way too open. Somebody's already been here, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We're in the circle though, so that's good. Thought I heard somebody relatively close. I need a helmet anyway. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so should I try a different screen with my new graphics card since I'm playing more games? PUBG, Battlefield 1. Yeah, it depends. I mean, yeah, if you got a new graphics card, and again, it depends on what you like best. If you just want the visuals, you know, and everything at ultra, go for that, you know, because ultimately it's down to what you should enjoy most. You know, you're spending money, you're spending time on it, so go for what you enjoy most. But where's this guy? Here he is. Right. There's one guy down. Oh, damn. probably should med up. But if you're a competitive player, then, you know, you want to go for the max FPS anyway, and you'll be okay with lowering the settings as much as you have to. So then the screen is even more important than screen will be even more important than yeah, all the other things basically. I prefer the UMP really. Let's see if we can do this. Put this on here. Do we have? Yeah, we've got some space for more ammo. Alright, so I've now put my UMP for close range. And I'll be using my M416 for longer range. Did I hear somebody behind me? Anybody here? Well, I guess not. Alright. So I think we're full up pretty much. Oh, did we have anything on our... No, here we go. At least have something on our SMG. Okay, so they're fighting behind us somewhere. This all looks relatively... Oh, here we go. Did I mention that I'm not that good at this game? Well, let's just say I'm rusty, you know. Haven't played in a while. Let's see. Alright. Nothing really that I need here. Might go and check this guy's body out. But that's what I like about this game as well. I mean, you can be really good, and of course that will help. But even if you just get lucky... Oh yeah. Even if you just get lucky, you know, sometimes if you're lucky with your positioning, you can completely outplay an opponent. Even though, you know, you just started the game, for example. You just got the game and you're not good at it or anything. So as you can see, by the way, now we've got a bit of a, well, slow moment. GPU usage, it's around 70%. CPU usage around 40-50%. So just now when I mentioned that the GPU is way more important than the CPU, now you can actually see exactly what I mean by that. What am I gonna do here? Right, so I'm gonna pop some pills anyway. So you see the pros do this all the time. Those guys, those streamers, you know, just wiggling up and down. Just makes you harder to hit, I guess. And now I can get some more of this in. Really, I can't? Holy crap. Alright. So what do we do? Now we can. Alright, so we got anything else? Yeah, this would be interesting. Oh wow, we had an M24. I'm not good at sniping though, so I'm just gonna leave that here. Because, you know, if you can't really hit your shots, if these guys are standing still, then it's easy, but, you know, they rarely are, so they're just gonna keep moving anyway. Thought I heard something behind me there. This game can make you paranoid, though. I think you hear something. There's so much ammo, though. Alright, so This one's better, I think. Flash hider, don't really need that. Alright, so let's not camp too much. 'Cause as we all know, camping is lame. It's functional in this game, but it's lame. So you're getting one of those ghillie suits, you can pretend to be a bush like this. I've done that a few times, it's really funny. You'll notice sometimes people really have a difficulty spotting you. Alright, so now we have to run a fair bit. Okay, so it's actually... Oh, we have to go back the way we came. Let's try to go up the mountain here. Okay, fair enough. Let's stay on this side, by the way. A bit of protection. I don't know why, but I'm worried about my left flank. Oh, no. I'm worried about my head right now. Come on, start the barrage already, so we can get going. We've only got 7 seconds. There's a British screen tearing. Yeah, see, that's yeah, that's what I kind of knew that was going to happen. Too many watchers. Do you recommend 240 Hz or 144? That is a very interesting point. So I've been talking to a few people on, you know, people who make monitors as well, and well, pro gamers kind of, you know, because I really want to know their point as well. And what they say is that, you know, the difference between 60 Hz and 144, that is huge. That's something you're definitely going to notice. However, 144 to 244 isn't quite as big, but you will still notice. And the big point is this, is what they told me. What I just told you about, once you get used to a higher hertz or FPS rate, and you go back, that's when you notice the difference the most. So 144, you know, if you're happy with 144, that's fine. You could try 244, you'll notice some difference, probably not that much. But if you try that for like a week or something of intensive gaming and then switch back to 144, you'll probably feel like it's lagging a bit, you know, like it's like, hey, what's going on? It feels slow. And that's really the thing about it. So, I mean, both are fine, I guess, but it's just, yeah, what you prefer. And just keep in mind that once you go to a higher hertz rate, then you can't really go back, or you're gonna have some bad experiences. So that's the best advice I can give you. And also, you know, just give it a try. Whatever you're thinking of getting or trying, just give it a try. See if you can find a shop that has one of these monitors and just try it out. See if you notice the difference. I'm just trying to get out of this red zone here. And I'm afraid that this is so open, dudes. There's gonna be people here, guaranteed. Actually, I was walking into the red zone. I'm such a genius. Mind if I stay here with you? Guess not. If you put down your boots, you make less noise. Actually, Wernie, I heard somebody say, they did some analysis with like decibel meters. They say that it actually makes more noise if you walk barefoot in this game. Oh, there's somebody out here. Why am I... Why is this not on auto? Where's this guy now? Okay. I need to heal up again. Oh! Oh. Yeah, that was bad. I don't have to watch the kill cam to know that that was legit. Alright, let's exit to the lobby. But, again, you know, you could see my FPS was kind of stable all the time. And the CPU wasn't being used nearly as much as the GPU. Hi Brian, shout out to the Philippines. Shout out back to you guys. Hi, lots of Pyro. Nice to see you're joining as well. Would you have overclocked cards for 244 Hz, Tim Games? That is, well, overclocked cards, it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you... Here's the thing. When you have a monitor with a higher Hertz rate, you want to make sure that you get as close as possible to that Hertz rate, or else why have that monitor with 144 Hz? You're not gonna notice the difference if your game is running at 30 FPS, but your monitor can do 144. So if you want to do 244 Hz, I mean, I would only really recommend that for competitive games. And I know PUBG these days is a competitive game, but you're gonna be hard stretched, or yeah, you know, to find a card that can actually produce 240 Hz constantly, let's say, you know, as a baseline. 1080 Ti might be able to do it, but you'll have to put everything on low, and you'll get anywhere near there. But that's difficult. So that's why 144 is actually kind of the sweet spot right now, especially for graphics cards. In terms of games like Counter-Strike, League of Legends, you know, those games will be very easy to get to 240 or more FPS. So for those games, you can, well, let's see, what kind of card would you need for CSGO? I think even a 960 or a 970 would be able to do it, as long as you don't put all the graphics on max and you don't want to play on like 4K resolution. But, you know, for newer games, especially AAA titles, 240 Hz is not really going to make that much of a difference, because your graphics card won't be able to handle that, or you'll have to put everything so low that the game doesn't look as good. And I mean, most people buy AAA titles because they look amazing, and you want to, you know, have the full graphics experience. So, yeah, wouldn't recommend it with new titles, but with competitive titles, 240 Hz, yeah, definitely doable. Just gonna whip out the system specs again for you guys. So today I'm playing on Aegis 3. It's got a Core i7 with a locked speed, so I can't overclock it. This is just stock out of the box. The GTX 1070, 8 gigs of memory, 16 gigs of DDR4 in there, 256 M.2 SSD in there, which the game is running on, so you get those nice fast loading times. 2 terabyte hard drive for all the rest of the stuff you need. And of course, 450 watt power supply. The keyboard, which you guys like as well, me as well, is the GK70 Red edition, the mechanical keyboard. The TKL edition is really nice. We've got the Clutch GM40, so that's the gaming mouse as well. Nice, lightweight. It's symmetrical as well, by the way, so you can use it both right and left-handed. And of course, GH60 headset, which gives really good sound, I have to say. It's a really clear sound. Last week in Counter-Strike, I could hear everything around me. PUBG as well. Even though this isn't a surround sound headset, you can still really clearly hear which direction people are coming from, if you're not making too much noise. I'm on a 770M on an MSI gaming laptop, and I get 200 FPS on the gaming laptop when I'm not streaming. That's really nice. Lots of pyro. What game would you be playing? Because I can imagine that won't be PUBG, right? That's probably something like League of Legends or CSGO, I would expect. Some kind of competitive game. But it's nice. I mean, 200 FPS, that is damn smooth, so it's what you want. That's what you want. Alright, let's see if we can let's do another mini royale. Let's now do a squad though. With the 3 random players. Let's see. Actually, let's start duo first. So I don't have to take out a full team before stuff happens. Alright, let's see.
Yo, you got a mic?
Yo, yes. Right, so we got ourselves a teammate who is already...
Finally, no one has mics these days.
Really? Well, they do come for free with most headsets. Alright, so that's good. I like that. We've got a teammate. We've got somebody we can communicate with. I really had to think how the in-game VoIP system worked again, but it's a standard set on T. So I have to remember that when talking to this guy. Alright. Let's see. Let's hope this guy is good. You know, let's see if we can get good. We can get some chicken dinner. I'm getting hungry. Alright. Alright, teammate, where do you want to go? Yeah, okay. Can do, can do. It's lots of pirates saying CSGO, Battlefield 4, right. So 200 FPS, remember, he was saying that he was getting. But the laptop is dying and it's time to upgrade. Well, you're not sparing it, which is good, you know, it's made to be gamed on, so it's sad to hear that it's dying though. That's a bit sad. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I have to dive right away. Get the specs out of the way, by the way. Here we go. So again, as you can see, GPU and CPU. GPU is around 90%. Oh wow, so it's weird in the stuff where it's diving from the plane. The game gets a bit weird in terms of hardware usage. So now it's only 30%, and it's like getting 60 FPS. So it's kind of locked, I guess, until you hit the ground. Let's see what happens. Actually, wait, can that be right? Why am I only getting like 70 FPS? Alright, well, no time to ponder that. Unfortunately, we've got more pressing matters. Oh, I wanted that stock. Here we go. Well, maybe the half grip we can use at some point. And a compensator. That's not a bad start. I've had worse. Oh, yes, please. M416. Extended mag. Here we go. So, pretty much almost a fully pimped out Uzi already. Where's this guy going? Alright. Did he already hit this? I don't think so. I will. Oh, yeah. Well, you never know. If we find a good sniper, we might be able to use that. Some lightweight grip. Oh, yeah. Extended quick draw. And some more ammo. Let's see. Let's use that one. Alright. Let's try and stick together here. See if I can back up my teammate. 144 is, in my experience, more consistent because you're definitely you'll be more likely to get that kind of FPS. From my experience, anyway. And like, you know, what people have told me, the difference between 144 hertz and 244 hertz is so small that you probably, you know, it's a big cost factor, but you probably won't even notice it that much. So that for me is instantly something where I'd say, screw it, then 144 it is.
Level 2 helmet. Yeah.
Ah, perfect, thanks.
Behind you.
Right, so this one's better, I think, I believe. I do believe. Alright. So we're actually going to the edge of the circle a bit. Oh, the doors are already open here. Wait, were we just here? Nah, we weren't. Looks like it's already looted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Suppressor. Suppress me, baby. Right, some more ammo. Can never hurt. Well, the enemy. Let's see what we find here. I'm always, you know, scared that this is gonna be, I'm gonna open a door and then out, you know, there are some enemies in there just waiting. And they just blap you in the face. Alright, let's see. Some arrows. You got any decent scopes? Oh, here we go. Three times will do. Alright. Let's see where the next circle takes us. We were lucky on this one. Everything starts, loads from pre-game until it finishes with a build like this. It's okay to land in hotspots, but the mine not so much. Yeah, I mean, when it does get hectic, and if your system can't really handle preloads, or you know, it's not something that you've done, or you don't have a beefy system, that can give you a bit of grief. So indeed, with the system like this, you know, this is perfect for PUBG. Even though PUBG is still a bit demanding, as you can see, you know, it's way over 100 FPS. It was weird that when I just started the game that I was getting a bit, you know, less FPS though, but luckily it panned out in the end. Some painkillers. I never really know when to stop looting. I tend to just keep going. Oh, wait. Some ammo. I need a better vest and a better backpack. I'm still on a level 1. Alright, so there's already people that's been here. Obviously. They did leave some stuff though. Which is nice. Oh wait, did I see a level 2 vest on there? I think I did. There we go. That's better. That's a nice start. Alright, so we're in the zone. Oh, he's gonna go for it. I was gonna suggest maybe to chill here for a bit and see what happens. But you know, you gotta rush it sometimes. It's heavy though. Some car fire in here. A lot of buildings. Don't really know what to expect. I can't even take that. See, I need a better backpack. I definitely need a better backpack. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me a better backpack. What does it say? No, it's just a quick draw. Thought it was maybe an extended quick draw for a second. Come on. Daddy needs a better backpack. Nope, nothing there. Nope. Oh. Was that somebody shooting?
Be careful, someone was shooting me with a VSS.
Yeah, I thought I heard something. Do you know what direction?
I have no idea where from. Quite far.
Alright. Not so far. In that building in front of me. Oh! One in the building in front of me and one to my right. Oh! Alright, that sucked. PCs for 144 hertz cheaper. It's about the same, Tim Tam. Hi Slays, by the way. It's about the same. It depends. Last week in CS:GO, again, it depends on the game you play. If you can get like 144 hertz, yeah, that's easier. You need, you know, not quite as high specs that you need to get 240 hertz. So in theory, what you're saying, yes. But in the end, it doesn't really matter as long as you get, because, you know, I know very few people who only play competitive games, for example. Usually people want to play some competitive games, but when a new AAA title comes out, you know, like when the new Battlefield comes out, you also want to play that. But that's going to be quite a heavy game, you know, or when, well, which game is coming out that's really going to be heavy as well. I don't know, like the new Fallout that's going to come out at some point. I'm expecting that will be graphically demanding as well. So you kind of want to be in the middle of the road somewhere where you can, and especially when you've got a decent PC at the moment, like a 1070, you know, that's really nice, especially now the price have come down a bit with mining or an RX 580. You can play, especially at like 1080p, full HD resolution, you can play the AAA title still reasonably well, and especially the competitive games you can play at like mind-boggling FPS. So those should both be fine. So it's usually what I recommend is to get a setup that suits what you want to do with it. So if you want to be playing only dedicated high FPS games with competitive edge, you know, that kind of stuff, just go for a regular PC. The competitive games usually outside of PUBG are not that demanding. But if you want to go and also play and enjoy your AAA titles when they come out, yeah, I recommend just investing that little bit extra in, especially a graphics card, because those tend to be a bit heavier in usage. Good memory, maybe an overclockable CPU as well. That's always good for games. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And of course, the thing you really want is make sure you have at least an SSD, and if possible, an M.2 SSD, because the loading times for those are just insane. And you will notice that in every game that you have. So make sure that you have, you know, at least your Windows on there, so the system boots nice and fast. But if you really want to enjoy the game as fast as possible as well, make sure that you have enough space on that, or maybe an extra SSD where you put your game library. That's definitely something you'll notice. Right, let's head back to the lobby. Alright. Okay. Well, that didn't go well. Let's see if we can do better this time. Or maybe, actually, we got some points as well. So, should we get some crates? See what's in there? Can we actually get some crates? Because there's nothing left. Ah, here we go. Alright, random new crate. Ah. I'm not gonna buy any keys, by the way. A raider crate. Let's see what's in my inventory. So this one needs a key, this one doesn't. Should I open it? Seems interesting. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's open it. See what's there. Ooh, rugged beige crossbow. I'm not a big fan of the beige color, so a beige crossbow. Huh. Yeah, well. Alright, let's go back to the game. Let's do another duo game. See if we can get a random teammate. What I can do here, by the way, is just to mix things up a bit, is to put everything on ultra. And see if you guys can spot the difference anyway. In terms of the visuals, but also in terms of the FPS. So I'm just going to put everything except foliage. Well, actually no, I'm just going to put that on ultra as well. There we go. Alright, so let's see. Let's see how this does. There's actually, you know, still like 100 FPS at the moment, so 130. But of course I'm looking at the sky, so there's that. But let's see how it goes when we're in the game. 99% usage. And let's see if we can spawn somewhere where we've got a lot of people jumping out. Let's see if we can do that. So this is still quite impressive actually, 144 FPS in the plane. Just looking around. And again, remember, everything is on ultra now. Alright, let's go for the boot camp. Shall we? Let's go for the boot camp. Didn't I select that I was gonna do a duo? I forgot. Oh well. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go. Just a little bit of steering, here we go. And straight down. Come on. Wow, look at those guys, they're like really early. So it used to be better that you jump straight down. You wait until you're the closest to something, you jump straight down. But now it just looks as though it's way better to just jump early and get out while you can. Alright, so this isn't good. I see a gun on this building here. Is there one in here? No, there's just armor. That's not gonna help me. Come on, come on. Well, it's a level 3. That's really nice, but I'm not gonna shoot anybody with a level 3 vest. Come on, game. Give me a gun, please. Please. Alright, so this is something. I don't know if this is going to be useful, but... Oh yeah, the pan. Can I... Alright, so this is going to be a challenge. I'm not really looking at the FPS, but... Well, from the corner of my eye now, anyway. Which seems pretty okay. It seems like it's holding up pretty nicely. 100, but of course I'm in a closed space right now. me something good. I need a backpack. Come on, game. Where's that backpack? Where's that backpack you promised me for Christmas? Oh, there it is. Alright, way better. Now then. Oh, some quick draws, nice. Alright. Let's get ourselves the QBZ going. Do you have to move? No, we're actually in the circle, so that's nice. For a change. Oh, actually we had a level 3. What am I doing? So they're fighting over there. Let's hope they stay over there. I had a level 1 helmet. Here we go. Level 2. Oh, did he spot me? Excuse me. Oh, wow, there's 2 there. Okay, so there is a... Either there is teamwork going on there. What the hell? Okay. Come on. You're not gonna peek now, are you? Ooh. Right, so he knows where I am. Let's boogie. Let's get the first aid kit. Pray we don't need it. I need like a better scope if I can get one. Well. These guys still hanging around there. I would expect them to move out, maybe hunt me even. Right, he definitely saw me. But from where? Oh, there it is. There it was. What? What am I missing here? I didn't see those guys. I guess maybe they could see my feet. What are my specs, Omar? Let me just put them on the screen for you. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Should we maybe switch out some weapons? Nah, we should be alright. I'll get some nice ammo for the... What's the gun called? The Vector, yeah, that was it. Alright, so we need to take some painkillers. Alright, Tim Tam. I mean, 240 hertz, that's always a good choice. And, you know, towards the future, you're probably going to be, you know, hardware is going to be more powerful. Games are going to be developed, but, you know, it should be fine. Especially for future games, you should get plenty of FPS. These guys are probably still looting those buildings up. Actually, this is looted as well. What is going on? Why are there still people here? Alright, so where's the circle? Alright, so we're nicely in the circle. For now. So again, you know, everything on Ultra, I've got like, well, 90, 80, 90 FPS. It's not quite 144, but, you know, it's more than enough. Some fighting going on in front of us, so here we go. There's somebody there. Where are the other guys? Where were the other guys? I thought I saw somebody move right there by that rock. I definitely heard a footstep somewhere. Gotta watch out behind me. Pretty sure I dinked that guy really low, but now they know I'm here. Well, they know something's here. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are you shooting at me? Whoa. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, so now I'm in the same boat as the guy I was shooting. Oh. Well, that must have been like from the left or the right. 8700K compared with 7700 in terms of graphics. In a game like this, you won't notice that much of a difference. Especially because it's at the moment it's being limited by the GPU. I've got everything on Ultra. Even though if I put everything on lower as well, the GPU is still a limiting factor. So in terms of, you know, for a game like this specifically, PUBG, you won't notice a difference on a setup like this. But for a game like Counter-Strike, for example, you will notice a difference. You'll get higher FPS. So that's pretty much it. I want to know where this guy was that in the end got me, because the guys in front of me, they couldn't shoot me through the rock. See, those guys, those 20 guys are the guys I was shooting, I think. I didn't get matched up with anybody though. Ah, yeah. Now I see. And he saw me from there. And boom. Yep. And I flew away. Holy crap. Right? That must have been some bullet. Well, anyway. Alright. Let's do it. Let's do a full map this time. Not a mini royale. See what we get there. Hello, Marcus. All right. So, okay, we're in We're in a squad. You don't get apples in this thing. You only get that in the smaller map. Hello? You get a nice tracksuit. Trying to, you know, get contact with my teammate, but seems unresponsive so far. Wait. Have you got a microphone? I guess not. She's like, she's got something in front of her mouth anyway. I guess no microphone. I'm gonna jump back to low settings as well. Just... there we go. Just to make sure we get the best FPS we can get. I don't know, maybe let's go school. Let's go school. So there's people already diving. Let's see what we can do. Alright. Let's see, we got some people coming in. Okay, maybe just... Ooh. Can we get a gun, please? Game. Can I just get a gun? Oh yeah, sure. I got the 6-shooter. Why not? Well... reload something? Okay, I need to heal. I really mean I need to heal. At least I did down somebody. Crap, my teammate's down. See if I can go get it. Or if I'll be baited out. I thought there still was somebody at the other side of the school. Pretty sure I could hear somebody there. Wow, I got stuck there. Something fierce. Okay, don't touch me. Well, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this thing. Oh, some nice ammo. Here we go. That's more like it. Okay, so what do I still need? Just go to the first floor. So it's not a bad start, to be honest. I think we got the whole school to ourselves now. But of course, what the hell was that? I'm kind of hoping that this guy threw it. But I kind of doubt it at the same time. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of this. There we go. Much better. Right. So, let's get some stuff from these guys. Oh, there we go. 6x scope. I'm not gonna put on the skirt though. Sorry, guys. Which one had the... Okay, no ammo. Let's see the gym here. Let's see what's in there. Nothing really in here. Quick roll. Extended mag, maybe. What was this? Flash hider. Yeah, that's maybe better. Still need to skedaddle to the other side at some point. Oh, yes. Are these vests still good? I'm kind of hoping. Yep, that one's good. Alright, did I see something? No. Not too bad, not too bad. What up? You got no pants now. Oh. Well, there's somebody coming. Maybe we can shoot him off the bike. Nah, that's gonna be way too far. Oh. Wasted shots. Okay, so I'll just put the quick draw in here as well. Anything useful on here? Looks like the motorcycle people found something. Or someone found them, maybe. Did I already have that? No, it didn't. Alright, let's put that on so it'll be harder to spot. Oh, they're coming back. They, oh. One is knocked. Oh, my teammate wants to go for it. I think we have to go there anyway. Let's go for the circle, mate. I'll just use my 6x in case we run into somebody. Come on, you know you want to peek. Hit him again. Where's his friend? Is he gonna jump on? Looked like he was trying to get on a bike or something. Oh, no. What? Maybe he's just trying to distract us. Could be a very good tactic there. Ow. Wow. I think this guy has a pretty decent gun, looking at the damage. Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to aim, but There's a car. A UAZ. Alright, we need to go. Let's go, mate. Let's go. I'm just gonna pass us by. Oh, we're in trouble with the zone a bit. I don't know if we're gonna make this. Let's see. Luckily the sun's not chunking very hard yet. But if it go— oh, it's gonna go for military island, isn't it? Oh my god. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, we need to find a vehicle or we're screwed. Or we're kind of screwed anyway, because look at the distance we still have to cover. That's gonna be difficult. But let me know, by the way, if you guys have any more questions about hardware in the chat, then I could always try and answer them as best as I can. Again, just putting the system specs for you guys, so you know what I'm playing on. And again, you know, it's a nice 100, 140 FPS-ish. So that's what you want when you got a 144 Hz monitor, like me. See, somebody's trying to get some Discord specs. We don't have at the moment. Maybe, you know, if you guys are really interested in that, maybe we can try and see if we can get ourselves a Discord channel or TeamSpeak in the future, so you guys can actually play, you know, join us in the game and play along. I hope I'll get this too, Daniel. Alright, let's see if we can do something here. Where's my teammate? Alright, he's right there. We still need to go quite a bit. Yeah, of course. This is already looted. In fact, there might still be people here. What I really need is a vehicle. A vehicle. That's a broken down car. Oh, there's a motorcycle here. Wait. Wait. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought for sure I could kill this guy. Oh no. No, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. What am I getting myself into? Take the motorcycle if you can, mate. We can go to the military island. See, it looks like, or it sounds like they're going as well. I really hope we don't run into too many people. Wow. So I'm really doubting my ability to hit anything on the move. So, do you think there will be people bridge camping? It's usually what happens when whoa. Whoa, alright. Okay, okay, alright. When the circle goes to military island. Crap. Oh no 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 no. Oh no, what happened? Can you stop? I need to get my timing right. It's our dude. Oh, he didn't actually have that much. Well. There's 2 vehicles already on the bridge there. Do you think that there might be people camping the bridge? You think that might be a possibility? I'm thinking so. Ooh. Let's see if we can make our way across swimming. We got time. Actually, yeah, about 2 minutes. Thanks, Mark. I was shooting nothing for a little bit. Well, I was trying to. That's why I was saying I need to get my timing right. You know, whenever the guy peeks, that you then try to shoot them. Hi there, Wayne. Hi, Nikhil. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Just going for a refreshing swim, guys. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Just 18 people left alive, by the way. It's not that much. I can hear people coming behind me. Let's see if they get blapped on the bridge. Not so far. Wow. Nothing. That's unexpected. Didn't see that one coming. Usually when you see that many cars on a bridge, you know what that means. Well, that's why I went swimming, because I thought these guys will be on the bridge. And especially if I only have a motorcycle, it's going to be really easy to shoot me off of that. Well, I mean, you can be desperate or you can just be hot on a summer's day. Alright, so we finally made it. In before I get shot in the head. Alright, let's see. So there's people shooting over there. Alive. Don't you hate it when you have to cross so much open country to get to the next zone? And we got quite a bit of land to cross here. I'm guessing people will be running out in front of me, trying to get to the zone. Either that or just take one of the vehicles, which is coming up behind me. Are you kidding me, right? Alright, looks like they didn't see me. I thought he was gonna get right in front of me for a second. Sounded like it was coming straight my way. Where's your mate? Oh. I think I found him. God. Oh, now he is. Where's this guy? Oh, well, did hit him in the head, but car 98. Car 98. Well, only 4 kills. It's not that much. I was hoping he kind of misses shots a bit so I could hit him more. Alright, let's try one more with a squad. Let's see if we can get a team going. Should be nice. Thanks guys saying not bad. You know, again, I'm not a pro player. I'm not pretending to be a pro player. I'm just a guy who likes gaming. I'm Joe Average, you know. I'll have some good games. I'll have some bad games. Most of all, I'm just trying to enjoy it. If you have some questions about hardware, by the way, always let me know. Again, this is what we're playing on today. We got a nice smooth 144 FPS going. Okay, so we've got 2 teammates. I think we're missing one. Hello? Oh, actually, one one left again. Oh, crap. So we got like half a team. Yep, we only get half a team. Huh. Hello? Okay, so he marked something. Alright, so let's follow this guy. Okay, let's go there. Again, let's see if we can get lucky on getting some weapons. See if that works. So we want to go for the big building right there. Right, so seems like more people want to go there. Actually the same building as well. Holy crap. Uh-oh. So this guy's already down. Come back here. Don't run away. Don't be like that. There's no guns or anything on here. Oh my god. Oh, there's like nothing. Oh, this must be so frustrating. Oh. Oh my god. Well, I don't know where's my teammate? He wanted to go this building and then suddenly he's somewhere else. Oh well. That didn't really count, I think, you know. That was like, wasn't even a full team, was it? Come on, I want a full team. Give me a full team. Please, game. Please work with me. Alright, so it looks like we've got a team here. Raffi Blasi, Tikio, and King Ragnar. Hello, guys.
Where are we going?
That's a good question. Let's see.
We have Monte Nuevo, we have Picado, we have San Martin.
Minas El Azar.
Cruz de Valle.
Tierra Bronco. Campo Militar.
Okay, let's go Tierra Bronco.
Alright. That's fine by me. Right, looks like pretty much everybody's on board with that. Looks like a long plane ride, guys. Before we get there. Let's see how many people jump out. There's actually not that many yet. Surprised at that. But usually near Picado here. Oh, actually, one of our teammates already. Yeah, I think he's looking for a fight. Okay, so most of the airplane's empty now. I think we might actually be the last guys left. Alright, so there's at least one team with us. One team with us. They might actually be a full team, because their teammate might not have bailed out on top of Picado.
Where?
They were just behind me. Can't see them now. Oh, they're a little bit to the northeast. Alright, let's see. Guns? Guns. Gabe? Guns, please. Aren't Jesus loves me or hates me? Come on. Why? No good guns. The church is usually good. Let's go there. Let's go to church. Pray to the gods of RNG that I get good guns. Oh, look, there's something there already. Oh, it's paying off. Paying off, guys. Look at that. That's nice. That's not bad. And again. Ooh. I should maybe pray to the gods of RNG more often. Can I get a backpack or something like that? Can I get a backpack? No. Something that'll let me hold more stuff. Come on. No, that's not a backpack. This is disappointing. Okay. No. That's just a gun. We could take that though. But we can't take any ammo, so that kind of sucks. Come on. Give us a backpack. Do it. I know you want to. I know you want to, game. Come on. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. So I thought I saw something nice here as well. Well, extend that. There we go. There we go. Oh, what do you know? Our teammate that went Picado just died. That's unfortunate, especially for him. We have no ammo in this gun. Yeah, let's go there. Usually there's some good stuff in the big barns as well. No. Taking fire. Don't really know where from. Sometimes I'm just thinking that maybe it's some like teammates trolling you. Just shooting at you a bit. Oh, look at that. Nothing good over here. Wow. There's not that much in these things anymore. I always thought there was way more inside. More loot. Let's try and stick a bit closer to our teammates here. Because they're all the way over there. One of my teammates. Someone already loot the arena?
Yeah.
Alright. Then I'll just swing around. Only 15 bullets for this thing. We're gonna have to start moving in that direction anyway, don't we? Holy crap, yeah, that's quite far. Maybe try and get a vehicle that's quite far to the circle.
I think there should be one.
Nice, more ammo. It's always good. And more ammo. Oh no, didn't mean that.
I see buggy.
Actually, I might just do this. Because the ammo, 9mm ammo I had wasn't that much anyway. The guy already go in here? Yeah, looks like it. Oh, actually, here we go. Maybe I'll take the Mini 14 as a sniper. Oh, here we go. That's more like it. Let's see if we can find some more vehicle. We'll see if we can come back for you, Tiki. Just find one more vehicle and then we'll come back. Yeah, there's a bus there. That should be okay. You go and pick him up. Well, is he going back to pick him up or not? It looks like he is. Okay, good then. Looked like he was gonna leave him there. You like third person more? Game over? Eh. Is it coming home? Good question. I don't know. Let's see if we can get it to come home. Let's see. Let's switch to this vehicle anyway. Can I ask what PC you're using? Yes, you can. Let me put it on the screen. There you go. I'm using an Aegis 3. Specs are all there, so as you can see, it's going quite well. I put all the graphics on kind of lowish though, to ensure I get the best FPS possible. We want chicken dinner. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. So let's see if we can get that with the team this time. Well, most of the team anyway. Wow. Alright, that sucked. Don't point that thing at me. It's kind of scary if you're like in real life and somebody's pointing their gun at your face like that. Wait, oh no, we don't have a Uzi anymore. Smoke might be useful. We don't have that far to go, so we might as well loot this. The hell? That's nice, dude. That's nice. Did anybody else need this ammo? 5.56?
No. One thing.
Maybe I'll take this red dot. There we go. Thanks. Shall we continue?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go indeed. Where are you from? I'm from Holland, mate. I'm from the Netherlands. South of the Netherlands, to be exact. Whoa. Where are you from, by the way? Leap, who was asking. Where are you from? We're getting shot at. Whoa! Alright. I meant to do that. That was totally planned. And there's like a building right in front of me, so it's not gonna go down well. Say maybe let's chill here for a bit, but since we're getting shot at, nope. Nope. No thanks. Wow.
It's like 80, 70.
Alright, sorry. On what to buy. So you want some advice on what to buy? Thanks, Phantom King. Cheers. Alright. So I'm gonna have to try and figure out. Okay, so these guys are shooting from there, obviously. You can see one of them. And they've got some heavy guns as well. Hit one on the hill. I thought he was just sniping. What the hell was that? What did I hit? What? That was terrible. That was terrible. You guys can call me out on that. Holy crap. I really don't know how much... sometimes the bullet drop is quite a bit, and sometimes it doesn't really drop at all. So with this sight, for example, it doesn't really drop that much. So I'd be better off just aiming straight at their heads, apparently. Which to me is kind of weird, because normally I'm used to having to aim quite a bit over them. Holy crap. Nice. These guys are doing some work. We might need to go soon, guys.
We don't have a car anymore.
I think we do, unless they destroyed it. Oh, I see they destroyed this one. Yeah, they destroyed it. Okay. In that case, no, so we better start running.
Let's go.
That's smart, putting down some smoke. Where are my bullets going? Yeah, that's a good question. Alright. Whoa. This is intense, guys. This is intense. Oh, can't really afford to stop. Plus, I think these guys have got way better scopes than me, because their aim seems to be a bit better. Alright, let's hope that there's not like a team ready and waiting here. Which there's a good chance that there will
Oh, I
be.
knocked one.
Nice.
That was a lucky shot.
Well, that should keep them busy.
And he's dead.
Nice. I've got one motorcycle. Take one of you guys to start with.
I have 2 kids. I think I will. I'll
Right.
fine.
I actually don't know if I can go here. It might doom us, but... Oh, oh, oh. Woo. Looks like we're okay. Need to bandage a bit. And there's some heavy sniping, like an SKS. Is that our guy shooting? I should hope so. Is he looking at me? Well, that hit him. Hit one guy southwest.
We should move, I think. Let's move.
Yeah.
There is 2 guys on the hill. 200.
Yeah, in front of us. They got me.
Knocked one.
Oh. That was unlucky.
We still have a bike, right?
Yeah, it was down where I died.
Let's go for the bike.
Alright, so that was rather unfortunate. I'm gonna leave these guys to it. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more quick game. You are dead. Nope. One more quick solo game and I'll do a mini royale. And alright, I'll make that third person then, because the whole night or the whole evening I've been doing first person. Let's see what the game's like in third person. I remember that was the only mode when we started. I was gonna say I could hear them, but I couldn't see anything. I was afraid that the game had crashed. Anyway, here's again the system I'm using today. Hello there in Vietnam. Nice of you to join us. Thanks. Serpentine. Yeah. I was trying to do the... trying to keep the bullets off me. Alright. I don't know, if you guys played Fortnite, for some reason now, the third-person view, it kind of reminds me a little bit too much of Fortnite. I really don't know why. But let's see what we can do. All right, where to go? Where to go? Let's maybe go to Camp Charlie. Quarry is something I've gotten stuck in a few times. Okay, so that's nice. Plane's almost empty. Let's do this! I have no idea if there's anybody else with me here. Looks like there will be some people. Right, that should make things interesting. Alright. Okay, so I'll start on this side. See if I can start on this big building here. What? Okay. Nice police vest, helmet. And no gun, of course. Oh. Okay. Actually doesn't work on that, does it? Right. Oh, well, I can still do first person. But you guys requested, well, some of you guys requested third person, so let's do that for now. That's a backpack, some ammo. Ammo is always good. Ammo is always good. And let's maybe go with an AK now. What do you think, guys? Should I go aggressive or not? Probably should do, right? Actually, I like the 5.57 ammo a bit more, so I'm gonna drop the AK and go with this thing. Wow. Oh my god. I forgot how fast the ammo runs out on that gun. Alright, let's do one more quickly. I could hear him as well. That's why I was heading towards him. I was looking for the fight. I thought he was somewhere there in the ground maybe, so in the building, so I was kind of focusing on that. What exact motherboard could you state it, because it's MSI, part MSI manufacturers? Great question, Aiden. Well, for these systems, especially the Aegis 3, it doesn't use a motherboard that you can buy in the store, for example. It's a custom part that's made custom for this kind of PC. Same like the Trident as well. There are some of our PCs, just from the top of my head, it'll be the Infinite series. Some of them use boards that, you know, we sell separately as well. But for this kind of system, because it's a system with not that much space in it. You know, we try to keep it compact. Still fit all the components in there. So usually we have to, make the shape, make a custom shape to make it all fit into that form factor. and make the connectors in different places than they would normally be. So these are custom boards being used. So that's why I can't tell you. The only thing I can tell you is that there's it's based on the PC that I'm using is based on B250, Intel's B250 platform. But as you can see, even with the M.2, you know, it loads really fast, so that's it's perfect. Let's go here, maybe. There's some buildings around that nicely. Hi there, Lutz. Hi, Jamie. PC? Yep, this is PC. Yeah, you're right there, Aiden. Maybe I should have used the Mini 14 because I had the 6 times indeed. Oh wow, that's a lot of people there. It's a holiday resort, isn't it? Okay, so one guy. Where does this guy go? I thought there was one guy here with me somewhere. Can't see him now. Oh, Tommy gun. I'm not really feeling these SMGs at the moment. Especially with the last games that didn't really go that well. Alright, red dot sight. Oh my god, and of course then I get a vector. I'm gonna leave it here now. It's spitting ammo way too fast for me. Alright, quick draw, don't need that. No, I'm alright. Alright, let's see if we can do something with the SKS. Only a 2x scope for the moment. But, you know, that can change. Some meds. Something tells me we're gonna need it. Come on, close the door. Extended. Oh, yeah, we need that. Yeah, that's nice. Well, can't really use that. Will this thing go here? No. It's weird, because sometimes it considers it an SMG, and sometimes it doesn't, for some components. So I'm always a bit struggling with that, like which ones are correct. It's another 2 times, isn't it? Yeah, I don't need another 2 times. Just picking up random stuff now. Nope. More ammo. No, also not. Wait a minute, so it's not an SMG and it's not a rifle. So what does the game consider this to be? Oh wait, maybe I need to take this ammo. I mean, we've got like 150 still, but... kind of want to get away from the Paradise Resort. Circle's still huge though. Oh. Oh, he saw me, did he? I'm guessing he saw me. I'm guessing. Either that or he's just taking cover because he thinks... I'm so bad at shooting. Oh, oh. Luckily he's not really hitting his shots either. There we go, that's more like it. Now where'd the guy back there go? Did we scare him off sufficiently? Or is he still lurking there? Oh, yep, I guess he is. But where? Oh, there in the window. Alright. You want to come out and play, buddy boy? Do ya? Well, you can see me from there, can't you? Hmm. Oh, now he's running. I think he's back there at the moment. Let's get some ammo. on Xbox, the Tommy can only take extended mag and suppressor. Yeah, maybe that's why. Again, you know, I don't know the game that well that I know exactly which attachments can go on which weapon. And so I'm just, whoa. What? Oh man, that was close. Wow, so he was actually laying an ambush or something. Well done by him. Looks like he needed some meds after that. Tell him gonna use silencer only. All right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, see, so he was just waiting for me. Ah, clever guy, clever guy. I had no idea he was there. These replays are always, it's like just like bugged. It just looks like he wasn't hitting me at all. And look at that, his health. He had like nothing left, dude. That was close. Oh well. Alright, so yeah, I think it's time to end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys, if you had some questions about the game or how to make it run on your PC, that I've been able to answer them well enough for you. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Any future stream, you can still ask me. Next week, still on Wednesday, I'm going to be talking about, with one of my local colleagues, Rishnell, we're going to be talking about notebooks. So something completely different. And we're going to be talking about how they perform. So I saw a lot of you guys in the chat as well talking about you had no book and you were talking about the performance. If you have any questions about that, we're going to be, I think, showing the GT, one of the GT models for you. And probably also playing some PUBG to show you how it performs on that PC. And yeah, generally answering any questions you might have. So next week, Wednesday, same time, about 4 p.m. European time. Hope you can join us. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining this time. I'm out.